Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And the shots! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe.
He won't be happy with that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Drogba.
De Bruyne.
Threads one in. Now it's Torres.
Maradona.
And he cuts out a supply. David Villa. And it's Gullit.
Roberto Carlos is charging up on the overlap.
Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Cruzeiro clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. It just got caught napping.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Gullit.
David Villa.
Drogba.
Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Aim forwards, couldn't squeeze it through, and it's Makalele. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Fabinho.
Gullit.
Mbappe.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Fabinho.
David Villa. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Floated up and over.
Mbappe. Maradona.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. De Ligt gets it clear. Saliba. Here's Caceres. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's a shade optimistic. And the pass is intercepted. Pass is just off target.
Quality ball.
That has not gone well. He's picked his way through.
Rodri.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Maradona. Aims beyond the defence.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Belletti. Makalele. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Drogba. Can he finish? Goal! Cruzeiro!
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Cruzeiro get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's looking to set free a runner. Now it's Torres. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rodri tries making a foray down the right. He's found a way past. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Pullet with the clearance. Fernando Torres. And he's onside. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Makalele. Passes short and sharp. And instinctive. And a header! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Marquinhos gets it away. Caceres. De Ligt. Mbappe. De Bruyne. And he welcomes it in. Oh, easy pickings there. Caceres. Fernando Torres. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Marquinhos cuts it out. De Bruyne. Koundé. Makalele. And De Ligt. Belletti. That's really well manoeuvred. Fabinho. Now it's Drogba. Drogba. He's found the... He'll try from distance. Just a whisker away. Cruzeiro with the corner. There first. Makalele clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Torres. Maradona. And he's on his... He's had a hit! And he's there to belt it away. Beckenbauer. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Mbappe. Beckenbauer. Mbappe. There's the shot! Goal! And the comeback is complete. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Maradona. And he's surging through. And the shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Teremos uma substituição.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, played right into his path. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And here's Drogba.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rafael Leao! He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Musiala. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Caceres. Played into space out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's neat. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good-looking ball. Hullet stood up well to him there. And it's Maradona. Mbappe! De Bruyne. Mbappe! Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Maradona certainly could have and should have made more of that.
David Villa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a good run down the right.
That looks a decent ball.
De Ligt getting this one clear. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe. David Villa. That is good alertness.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Has a go! And again! And with that, the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Now it's Mbappe, foot in.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
That has not gone well. De Ligt. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And it's Fernando Torres. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Odegaard. Now it's Torres. Hullet. Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Torres, Upamecano wins the duel this time. Now then, the ball's come loose. And the ball's a good one here. Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And we have our very first corner. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Maka, and again! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
He's got a side of goal! Decent hit and on target. And it's Hullet. Odegaard. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Berbatov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Heads it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Belletti. He's going to be disappointed with that. Denilson is wide and looking to get onto this. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fernand and Torres! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Spread neatly.
Fernando Torres. Upamecano has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Berbatov. Kimmich.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Cafu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's been shifted off it.
Fernando Torres. He's got the shot away!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Danielson. Now it's Hullet. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Fernando Torres.
Beckenbauer, and it's Makalele. And here's Mbappe. Kimmich spots it and intercepts.
Berbatov. Hullet.
Danielson. Khan has that under control. Makalele. Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
How would you review the first half?
Yeah, no goals so far, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. They've had quite a few opportunities so far, but their shooting, not good enough.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Belletti. Rodri. Now this could be a chance.
Mbappe.
It's out for a goal kick. Kimmich. Ødegaard. And it's Messi. Cafu has it in a wide position.
Fernando Torres.
Mbappe. Here's Rodri. That is a brilliant interception.
We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, well played, well played. Ødegaard. Messi. That's a sharp pass. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Beckenbauer squeeze it through. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Maradona does really well there. He is strong. Cafu. Messi. There will be a throw-in.
Substituição em andamento.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hullet.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well timed. Excellent interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Torres. Torres! They've scored! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Gol marcado pelo jogador aos 25 minutos
The
do
changes
segundo
then in
tempo
quick
pelo
succession.
jogador.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about, sometimes driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the...
And now the hit!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pressing high and with purpose. Nielsen, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Fernando Torres. And here's Torres.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's Maradona! And that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. He's tried one! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And that has left him in a heap. Neymar is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Roberto Carlos. One-nil as we head towards the end. Just eases him off the ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Cafu.
Indicados 4 minutos de
No,
acréscimo.
again, there's no way through. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Rice. Mbappe. To Musiala. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And a decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.